All right, so having covered the basics of what we do and kind of our plans and our content delivery, let's dive into our operation, who's involved, and what the specific kind of life cycle of a blog post looks like. So first of all, let's talk about the staff. We do have Hit Subscribe internal staff, account management, operations, etc. But for your purposes, the things that are going to be of most interest are the authors and the editors. Now, our authors, they're all technologists. So our philosophy is that we are doing content by technologists for technologists. For the most part, we're talking about software developers, DevOps people. So all of our authors are professional engineers or consultants or some combination thereof. They all have day jobs, whether working for somebody else or their own consulting. And they're doing the work for Hit Subscribe. Writing generally is a side hustle. Then we have our editors, and all of them are experienced with technical post editing and proofreading, and they're familiar and comfortable with the tech world. So it's important to note here that everybody is doing this as a side hustle, and the reason that's important to note is because it factors kind of prominently into our lead time and planning model, but also for your sake, it's really good in that everybody is out there getting actual field experience. So we're not talking about people who are kind of professional copywriters trying to fake it with the tech. These are actual people that work with this stuff. So let's talk about the actual life cycle of a post. Now, depending on whether you're a turnkey / partnership client or if we're just doing content or a la carte posts, Hit Subscribe will handle the content planning if you're a higher tier client. So without getting into that too much, that's going to be a separate topic. Either you're going to bring topics to us or we'll plan them for you. Once those are planned, we give the authors at least a week to do a post draft. The authors are drafting the posts in WordPress, and the reason for this is that WordPress, the infrastructure that we have for them at Hit Subscribe, has built-in readability and SEO checks, so that we are guaranteeing a high readability and optimization for SEO in the event that we are helping you with keywords and SEO. So we're also using WordPress to administer consistent style, headings, consistent approach to code snippets, etc. So all the drafting happens in WordPress, and then after the first week when we're doing a draft, things go over to editorial, and then the editors have a week to work back and forth with the authors on style, voice, proofreading, consistency, etc. We do, our editors are trained in administering a default Hit Subscribe style guide that is optimized for content marketing. Optionally, some clients can, as an extra service, give us their own preferred style guide, and we can also adhere to that and administer that, but we do have a default one that works pretty well. So once it's through editorial, now we're talking about post delivery. So there's a 2-week lead time before we're handing over the post. When we're handing over a post for a la carte and content clients, what we're generally doing there is we are handing over either a Google Doc or a Word document that contains the actual contents of the post. For our turnkey and partnership clients, what we're doing is going into the CMS, actually loading the post and optionally publishing it if that's something you would like. And as part of those packages, we are doing things like pull quotes, graphics, SEO optimization on your behalf. We're going to handle Yoast or whatever you're using. And generally, we're doing everything that's necessary to get that post ready for publish and then publishing it. That is not the end of the lifetime of a post. You will probably want to do to have a social media promotion plan, do various things to get eyeballs on the post. We don't currently by default execute your social media. Let's talk if that's something you'd like. We can discuss that, but it's not part of our standard offering. That being said, what we do as part of our standard offering is Hit Subscribe. We'll reshare things that you share. And then our authors also are going to be cross-promoting. Often when they see it on your site, they will share it as the author because they're proud of that. And then a lot of our authors are also going to cross-promote on their blog using canonical linking, so it has no impact on your SEO, but you will get in front of their audience. And so kind of soup to nuts, that is the lifetime of a blog post as it works its way through Hit Subscribe's system.